Je suis très heureux d'être parmi vous donc et de participer à cette importante conférence sur les stratégies entourant les questions entourant la diversité. Mon intervention portera sur les sujets suivants. Vous n'avez pas un soutien visuel et je m'en excuse, mais donc je ferai un bref aperçu de l'historique, de la démographie de notre ville, des assises montréalaises en faveur des relations interculturelles, ainsi que quelques orientations en matière de diversité. Entre autres sur l'emploi, l'habitation, la formation, le service de police de la ville de Montréal, ainsi que le programme de soutien aux initiatives des événements culturels, et campagnes publicitaires. En ce qui concerne la diversité à Montréal, un bref historique, Montréal est une ville riche par sa diversité de la population. Depuis un peu plus de 2 siècles qu'elle accueille des personnes immigrantes. Aujourd'hui, la métropole du Québec est la 3e région d'accueil de l'immigration au Canada. Elle compte, certains chiffres disent 120 communautés d'origine diverses. Personnellement, je suis un élu de l'arrondissement Saint-Laurent et à Saint-Laurent, on en dénombre au-delà de 166. Nous avons une population où est-ce que sur 95 000 habitants, 59% de nos résidents à Saint-Laurent sont nés à l'extérieur du Canada. Selon les statistiques du recensement de 2006, donc, la population immigrante de Montréal représente près de 31% de sa population totale. Près d'une personne sur 3 est donc née à l'extérieur et une grande partie de sa population est de 2e et de 3e génération. Throughout the 1900s, Montreal grew into an increasingly cosmopolitan city. In the 60s, it saw the creation of ethnic neighborhoods. By the year 2000, it became a culturally diverse as well as an integrated and inclusive city. Over the past 20 years, our administration has used intercultural relations to guide our actions and management practices. For Montreal, multiculturalism has become a vector of exchange among members of the community as part of an interactive and dynamic structure. Our administration encourages this approach to make sure that citizens can thrive in a spirit of respect and mutual trust in an effort to bring people closer together and promote exchange. Today, I would like to share the major actions carried out by the City of Montreal in the field of intercultural relations. These actions show our commitment to multiculturalism. It is a commitment that has reflected in our policies, programs, and practices both at the corporate and borough levels for more than 2 decades now. The City of Montreal is one of the first Canadian cities to have implemented a series of corporate measures aimed at adapting services to the needs of cultural communities, fighting against discrimination and racism, and at increasing the percentage of employees of various origins within the civil service. It played a proactive role in Quebec's municipal environment. Today, Montrealers live as equals in a city where life is enjoyable and fair. As city councillor of Italian origin, a member of many board of directors, and my background is an immigration lawyer as well, I can affirm that each and every one of us can help to build this great city through citizen participation, commitment, and dedication. Au cours des années, nous avons réalisé au sein de l'administration municipale plusieurs politiques, déclarations, actions, initiatives novatrices en faveur de cette ville que nous souhaitons toujours développer de façon harmonieuse. Conscients des besoins des différentes communautés et aussi de leur apport, nous avons intégré la diversité dans nos principaux axes d'intervention à la Ville de Montréal. Nous agissons de façon transversale, tout comme à Gatineau, et inclusive. Nous avons notamment adopté la Déclaration de Montréal pour la diversité culturelle et l'inclusion en mars 2004. En janvier 2006, la Charte montréalaise des droits et responsabilités devenait réalité. C'est un document qui définit nos valeurs et nos principes en tant que citoyens et citoyennes de Montréal. Et je peux vous dire que les principes et les valeurs énoncés dans cette charte guident notre administration municipale quotidiennement. Aujourd'hui, elle est traduite en 5 langues, dont évidemment sa langue d'origine, originale qui est le français, et on s'en vient sur une 6e langue qui sera l'italien. Elle est donc traduite en anglais, en grec, en mandarin, en espagnol. Since 2010, a major reflection process has helped us to determine 4 orientations to guide our actions in the field of intercultural relations in the boroughs and the city departments. These orientations are to join key players in contributing actively to the struggle against poverty and to reduce inequality, support social and economic integration of communities of various origins, intercultural relations and social cohesiveness in neighborhoods and living environments, help develop a city of knowledge by promoting skills, especially with the young generation, strengthen mobilization efforts throughout active partnerships and planned actions. It is on this basis that several initiatives will continue to be carried out while others will be introduced. They involve employment, housing, urban planning, intercultural relations training, the fight against discrimination, obviously, public programs and campaigns, as well as measures aimed at our youth, which has become a priority for our administration. At the employment level, our administration adopted an equal employment opportunity program in 2008. As you know, ethnic and visible minorities are targeted by this action plan. In 2011, approximately 25.6% of new members of the workforce belonged to this category. Again, in 2011, over 58.7% of new employees were targeted by the Equal Employment Opportunity Program. As you know, access to the workforce is a major condition for participation in economic, social, and cultural life. The city wished to highlight its contribution as an employer by developing an integration project called Professional Sponsorship Program. As part of this program, participants are twinned with a sponsor for a 6-month paid internship within the municipal administration. This is made possible through an agreement with Emploi Québec from the government. It is an incentive to integrate into the workforce. The program is aimed at visible and ethnic minorities in the hope of developing professional skills and training young workers. The program reached more than 300 individuals over 6 years. Among these participants in recent years, 155 of them found employment following their internship, most in the field of their training. Of this number, 110 individuals found a job at the Ville de Montréal. That's a great percentage, 110 over 155, mainly in the fields of planning, infrastructure repair, as well as urban planning and development. This is very encouraging and proves that the program is yielding excellent results. Actions to improve housing conditions for Montrealers and promote social, economic, and ethnic mix are remarkable. However, one issue remains. Large and affordable housing units must be made available to newcomers. The 2 most recent action plans led to the completion of 10,000 social community housing units. Intervention directed toward the private market helped to reach 40,000 households. Various housing programs helped to promote access to property, residential renovation, the fight against unclean housing, construction of new units that are adapted to the needs of families, and the inclusion of affordable housing as part of residential development projects. The Montreal approach in the field of housing, which is based on an overall reading of living environments and multiple cooperation efforts with the key players in civil society, especially in the neighborhoods in need of revitalization, is a unique model that helps to preserve and strengthen the inclusive character of Montreal's neighborhoods. At the training level, au niveau de la formation, pour adapter notre offre de service à la population montréalaise, la Ville de Montréal mise beaucoup sur la formation de ses employés. Une formation en relations interculturelles pour les employés municipaux a été développée et dispensée aux employés de la ville. Le développement des compétences interculturelles vise une meilleure prise en compte de la diversité ethnoculturelle. Je pense par exemple aux services dispensés sur nos lignes de 311 et notre ligne d'urgence de 911, alors que la Ville est appelée à adapter ses services pour une meilleure prestation à l'ensemble de la communauté montréalaise. Des sessions de formation en communication interculturelle ont été offertes à différents groupes d'employés, des services corporatifs et des arrondissements. Aussi, lors des 2 dernières années, près de 500 gestionnaires et employés en ressources humaines ont suivi la formation mobilisée des équipes diversifiées. Cette formation visait entre autres à développer des comportements mobilisateurs en contexte de gestion d'une équipe diversifiée. Enfin, en ce qui concerne le SPVM, the Police Department, the Montreal Police Department emphasized the development of the neighborhood community police that reflects the concerns of citizens of all ethnic backgrounds, depending on their neighborhoods. In a document titled Un partenariat authentique, the SPVM reaffirms the importance of maintaining sound relationships with partners. The new consolidated monitoring structure is in line with the renewed vision of their commitment, which involves planned and integrated efforts through which police, members of the community, and partners work together to develop safe, peaceful neighborhoods. Let me remind you that the monitoring committees are proactive in their effort to prevent any form of racial crimes. Last January, Montreal launched a 2012-2014 strategic plan on racial and social profiling. Under this plan, it was agreed that the City of Montreal's central departments would play a key role in implementing actions to eliminate racial and social profiling. According to this agreement, the city plans to create a committee to help integrate measures to curb profiling. This committee will examine 6 issues to eliminate racial discrimination: public security, employment equity, management and sharing of public space, human resources training, social development, and fight against poverty. En termes de programmes et de campagnes publiques, la Ville de Montréal a mis en place plusieurs programmes, dont le programme de soutien à la diversité des expressions culturelles, des festivals et des événements. Ce programme favorise le rapprochement et le métissage entre les communautés. Le programme de soutien aux initiatives communautaires liées à la diversité ethno-culturelle contribue incessamment à l'épanouissement de notre ville. Depuis 2006, un peu plus d'une centaine de projets à portée locale ou métropolitaine sont soutenus chaque année par le biais de ces programmes. Dans le contexte de l'entente administrative entre le ministère de l'Emploi et de la Solidarité sociale et la Ville de Montréal en matière de développement social et de lutte contre la pauvreté et l'exclusion sociale, la Ville soutient des centaines de projets et d'interventions. Les projets émanant de cette entente visent principalement à aider les personnes les plus démunies à mieux s'insérer dans leur milieu de la collectivité montréalaise. Ils permettent également de diminuer l'impact des problématiques sociales propres à une grande ville. Si on prend le projet, projects such as Mère d'ailleurs, Fille d'ici, provides support to immigrant mothers and young girls who are experiencing duality between the values of Quebec society and traditional family values. There's programs such as Rencontre des cultures et des générations, les ambassadrices de Montréal-Nord. Au niveau des bibliothèques, notre réseau de 43 bibliothèques publiques est mis à profit également. Notre personnel comprend des médiateurs et des agents de liaison dont le mandat spécifique est de répondre aux besoins des nouveaux arrivants. De plus, des événements publics couronnent les initiatives pour reconnaître la richesse culturelle de nos origines diverses. Black History Month, the International Day of Elimination of Racial Discrimination in Montreal, Abe Limonchik Inter-cultural Award are just some of the initiatives in which Montreal is actively involved. Montreal, just like Gatineau, is involved in the Réseau des municipalités en immigration pour la diversité culturelle, regarding the challenges posed by diversity, integration, and intercultural relations. Diversity in Montreal involves the presence of religious diversity, also an element of Montreal's multi-ethnic reality. The need of the spirituality is highlighted by the various religious and traditions which are part of history of humanity. These traditions are part of the universal heritage and represent, through their symbols, the common grounds of peace, dignity, and universal love. In closing, I can say that all the programs that have been developed are a step toward achieving ethno-cultural harmony in Montreal for an inclusive society. There's still work to be done, But together we can rise to the challenge. Et ces défis, nous les relèverons avec brio, j'en demeure persuadé. Au nom du maire de Montréal, M. Gérald Tremblay, et de Mme Mary Deros, je vous remercie de cette tribune. Thank you.